Welcome back to our channel Quick Learning. So now our topic of presentation is multinational corporations in international business. This is the fifth topic of international business. So kindly subscribe to my channel. It will help me a lot. Thank you. So what is a multinational company? PDF. So basically multinational corporations and multinational enterprises, or you can say multinational companies, they have their location strategies emerging multinationals. So a definition must be a multinational company is someone can be defined as an enterprise that engage in foreign direct investment, also known as FDI, and which owns or to a certain extent controls value added. So this is a simple definition of multinational company. Then, the features of a multinational corporation. So they have a following features. Number one, large size. The multinational companies are large size businesses organizations. So their size must be large. Obviously, if you are planning to do a business internationally, then the size of your company should be large. Then you have a multi country operations. Obviously, as the name suggests multi, so it means multinational companies should operate at least in two countries or maximum as many as they can. So, they have various objectives like to gain market share, to earn profit, to get more customers, to add value addition, etc. It can depend upon which type of industry it is. Then they have centralized ownership and control. So, like if a multinational corporation working in 2 and 3 countries, so they have a centralized ownership. Like one country has a basic owners of all other countries and they have control. Then they have multiple currencies. Obviously, if they are operating in different countries, so they have different currencies depending upon the countries in which they are operating. Then, what does multinational corporation mean? So, a multinational corporation is a business that has its facilities and other assets at least one country other than its home country. So, such companies have offices or factories in different countries and usually have a centralized head office where where they coordinate global management. So, the example of multinational corporation is given below. So if we break down the multinational corporations, so MNCs nearly all major multi corporations are either American, Japanese or Western European such as Nike, Coca-Cola, Walmart, AOL, Toshiba, Honda and BMW. So this is just I'm generally speaking. There are many other examples that you can quote here, but these are the main famous and main brands that are working globally in almost more than 180 or 170 countries. So, multinational corporations will derive at least a quarter of their revenues outside their home countries. Then, what are the features of a multinational corporation? So, the features are huge asset and turnover, then international operations through a network of branches, unity of control, mighty economic power, advanced and sophisticated technology, professional management, and aggressive advertising and marketing. So, these are the features of all the MNCs. Then, what are the disadvantages of multinational corporation? So, number one, cheaper labor. Obviously, one of the advantages of multinational corporation is the opportunity to operate in countries where labor is not as expensive as in their own country. So obviously there are 2 3 basic things in doing a business. As a business graduate, you must know the raw material, the availability of raw material, the availability of labor, and the demand. So one of the basic need for success in any business is cheaper labor. Then broader market base, tax cuts, job creation, potential abuse of workers, threat to local businesses, and loss of jobs. So these are the advantages of multinational corporations. I hope you all understand these. If not, then kindly comment me. I will explain you. Then, how are multinational corporations formed? So basically, a multinational corporation is thought to be a giant business entity with operations in dozens of countries. So this is generally accomplished by means of establishing a parent corporation and then establishing subsidiary corporations in other countries that are majorly or wholly owned by the parent corporation. Then there is a difference between multinational and TNC. So TNCs mean transnational corporation. Okay. So basically transnational corporations are a type of multinational corporations. MNCs does not have coordinated product offerings in each country. It is more focused on adapting their products and services to each individual local market. But TNC gives decision making, R&D and marketing powers to each individual foreign market. So this is a basic difference between both of them. Like in multinational companies, they adopt the taste and the features and the product according to the requirement. But in TNC, they have their decision power and R&D and marketing to each individual foreign market. Then multinational companies own a home country company and its subsidiaries. But transnational companies do not have subsidiaries, but just many companies. Okay. Then the second difference is multinational companies have a centralized management system, but the transnational companies do not have a centralized management system. Then the multinational companies will face a barrier in decision making due to its centralized management system. But transnational companies are able to gain more interest in the local markets since they maintain their own systems. So, what are some multinational companies? So, these are example of another companies. So, a list of multinational corporations are ABN AMRO, Accenture, Accores, Axis Bank Limited, Eckering Incorporation, Activism, Blizzard, Acumen, and Adidas. So, these are another list of some multinational corporations. So, what is the role of MNCs? So, basically, emerging roles of MNCs are as the borderless economy advances throughout major economic regions, most globally minded companies are expanding their business across national borders in order to maintain competitiveness. So, the role of MNCs in the global community has to increase dramatically. Then, why is MNCs important? So, basically, most important role, however, is the generation of growth. So, moreover, MNCs influence economic strength and lay down the grounds for stability. Therefore, many companies tend to introduce the regulations that aim at creating obstacles for MNCs while investing in other countries. So that's all from my side. If you have any question, then kindly comment me. And the second portion of MNCs will be uploaded tomorrow. So stay tuned and kindly subscribe to my channel. Thank you.